Hey there, tribe. Dawna here from Transformational Healing, and we are trying a slightly different setup today so that, as well as talking about ritual and incorporating ritual and intent and mindfulness into our everyday routines, I also wanted to show off all of those beautiful Russian Lemurian crystals that I posted on Friday with our new launch. And we're kind of just spreading out a little bit in the shop. So let me know that you are here and poke in. I see that Rachel is here already. I know that she was really excited to see those beautiful crystals as well. So I have them all laid out over here and I'll show them off in a little bit. There are smaller ones and bigger ones and all different kinds of shapes and sizes and slightly different hues as the color through them, whether they're clear or less clear. So let us know that you're here. If you're watching this on the replay, be sure to let us know that you stopped by and watched it on the replay. And always feel free to pop questions into the comments below the videos, because I go through and answer all of the questions. And sometimes those comments, I'll answer the question right there, but it also becomes a video all of its own on the channel when I release new videos on Tuesday, or we'll talk about it in the next week's live as well, depending on what our theme is for the week. So this week, our whole entire theme is ritual. So let me know what you think ritual is, what ritual means to you, what aspects of ritual you're thinking of, what aspects of ritual that you're thinking of working into your life. And do you think that ritual is more of like ceremonial magic things and things that you have to be in a special place for and all this special pomp and circumstance and everything like that? Because that is one type of ritual. That's a very nice type of ritual. Or are you more relaxed in your rituals? Or do you look at ritual from an anthropological point of view, which is kind of where I was going to come at from today. So let me know what you think about that. And I'm going to take a sip and then I'll let you know what I think about ritual. I don't have a table today for my coffee. So to me, ritual is routine. Ritual is more of an anthropological definition of the word ritual. It's something that you do over and over again to achieve a result. So technically, when you look at it that way, brushing your teeth can be a ritual. It's something that you ritually do. You do it over and over and over again. But when we're talking about spiritual ritual, I don't quite go that far, but I do want you to consider how you can add ritual into your daily life by adding in mindfulness, intention, mindset, and things like that to the day-to-day things that you do in your life, so that you can create a spiritual life for yourself that is filled with rituals or ritual spiritual things every day, so that you don't do things like go to festival and do ritual and spiritual things and all this kind of stuff, and then you have to go home to Muggle world and that's just boring because nothing ever happens there. Why do you do that? Why can't you bring those intentions and those energies and those things back into your daily life? Why can't you stir intentions into your coffee? Why can't you set an intention for the day? Why can't you cook in a spiritual way, which is adding ritual to the cooking of your food and actually adding magic to the cooking of your food, if you want to talk about it that way? There's so many different ways that you can incorporate ritual or ritualistic ideas and thoughts and intentions into your daily life, so that It's not all mundane all the time. And you don't have to tell people that's what you're doing. You can do most of these things and just living your life in a spiritual way by creating ritualistic space for yourself, by creating intentions for yourself, by being mindful, so that in doing things in a routine way, like setting up that morning routine and setting up that bedtime routine. There's a couple of videos that refer to that type of stuff on the YouTube channel already. This coming Tuesday, I'm going to talk about putting intention into your day. So, how to live every day with intentions, how to create daily intentions for your day. That will be Tuesday's video. So, we won't go too deep into that. But creating those things that you do over and over for a reason. You know, if you're going to meditate, perhaps you have certain jewelry that you put on. If you're, or certain crystals that you use, even just putting certain protection crystals in your pockets every day before you leave the house, or lighting your ancestor candle, doing your offerings, leaving them coffee, those sorts of things, and then putting your protection crystals in your pocket. That is adding ritual to your day, and it can just take moments. It doesn't have to always be that ceremonial magic or exact ritual that you have to do for different seasons if you happen to follow the Sabbats or things like that. Ritual doesn't have to involve all sorts of things. Ritual can be very simple and very easy to add into your day. So I'm curious what types of rituals you guys add into your days. I'm curious if some of the printables that we created, the downloads for the planner sheets, have helped you to think about different types of rituals that you could add into your day. I actually brought one copy of this is the Healing Path affirmation cards with me today. I just printed these out on cardstock, and they are, the 30 things that you would get. And I was going to pick a card today. So you can use the affirmation cards just like a set of divination cards, and pick an intention for yourself for the day. That's kind of one of the things that I'm going to talk about a little bit on Tuesday. So the intention for us, or the positive thought for us today, is I can do anything. So take that to heart and know that you can do anything that you put your mind to, that you can create the life you want. You can create the spiritual life you want if you decide to. All you need to do is make up your mind that that's what you want to do, and to change your mindset, to change the way that you think about mundane versus spiritual. And why do you separate the two? Why does there have to be a difference? It doesn't mean that just because we're living a spiritual life does not remotely mean that I'm happy all the time or I'm filled with light all the time. I have a lot of shadow work, just like everyone else has shadow work to deal with. I have my ups and my downs. I still get sick like other people do. But it's the way that I think about things. The way that I think about everything that I do in my life makes it so that my life, to me, feels more spiritual. I feel like I'm on a spiritual journey, and I'm not just stuck in this slog, do whatever I have to do of a mundane existence that doesn't matter to anything. I'm the one that chooses to look at it as a spiritual journey versus that mundane way of being. And I try not to get stuck in that rut of just being. and just doing what needs to get done to survive day to day. That's just not part of who I am. Every once in a while, I'll let myself feel sick. Like I get sick, so I'll let myself have some days to just be and recover and not do a lot of stuff. But honestly, during those days, the amount of journaling that I do, the amount of dream work and vision work and other spiritual things that I do is actually even more than what happens when I'm busy taking care of the shop and getting out orders and seeing clients and doing all the other things that I do. But even when I'm busy, I'm trying to do those things in a spiritual way so that I'm evolving and I'm paying attention to the messages that are coming through so that I can give them to all of you. Doesn't mean I'm perfect about it, but it's my intention. And that's the part that matters. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Sit down with your tea every day with intention. Leave some offerings for those that are important to you, whether that be your ancestors or the nature spirits. If you see an animal that is important to you as you're driving down the road, send them a little bliss of good energy. Just that, is a little bit of adding that spiritualness, adding that ritual things to your life. But definitely work on that morning and evening routine and trying to add some of those things in because it's really, really important. So we already sold a couple of the Russians, but I wanted to show you some of the little guys just so that you guys could see size. So they're all 25% off until Valentine's Day ends. So this is that little one that has the green in it, and the non-sale price on this guy is $59. So I don't know what the sale price is. I don't have those guys figured out. This one, no, that's not the one that sold. This one is 97, and this one's not really quite a point. It's really hard to describe, but look at the close-ups of the picture in this one, and you will see amazing geometry stuff that's going on with this one. I don't know if I can get it to show you here. Nope, not going to happen. But I wanted to be able to at least show you guys the sizes of things. This guy is beautiful, clear, has several babies all over it. Lots of beautiful work for this one. And that one is number 2938. And then we have some of the beautiful small clear points. Let's see. This one has a cute little ridge on the end over here. That is number 910. This one is number 911. This little guy here is 912. See those beautiful lines? I got a good reflection. There we go. See all the beautiful ridge lines on there? They have lots and lots of record keepers on them. The best record keeper that I saw, this is the largest one that I have with me today. It's a number 4923, and it is. If you look it's in my hand in the photos for it, but it has the beautiful, I'm actually going to stand up and see if I can do this. It has beautiful ridge lines that you can get with a reflection from the growth lines. And if I can get it to pop out for you, it also has a beautiful record keeper. There it is. Let's see. That's right on the screen, but I don't know if I can get it to pop. That's a triangle. That's right in here. Just above my finger, right in here, there's a beautiful triangle. I just don't know if I can get it to appear on the screen or not. Nope. Maybe it did when I can't see. But yeah, there's a beautiful, beautiful picture of a record keeper on the top of that. And there's all kinds of little record keepers all over the place on these guys too. And the Russians are all about love and ancient knowledge and information. And they came to the United States the day after 9/11. So they're here to help us as energy healers and energy workers to spread that love and to help change everything that's going on in the world. You can see all the light and the beautiful crystals. So they're not points. They're like, some of them are. I have one listed on the website, but they're filled with rainbows and they're filled with amazing healing energy. This one that I just showed you is 9619, and then this is 4690. And you can see how beautiful and shiny and filled with rainbows and information that they are. It is amazing. And some of the sides are flush and flat, where you can see the growth marks, and other parts are shattered, but they are all filled with rainbows. And when they were found, they were actually found at the end of a Russian Lemurian line. The mine actually collapsed, and when the wall fell, this whole new mine was behind, and Catherine had already paid for the mine, so of the regular Russians. So they worked this mine and they pulled them all out for her. And geologically speaking, the geologists say that they really shouldn't exist. There are very few of the actual points that came out because the system geologically or seismically was very active and very tumbly, and the cavern that they were in kind of like churned them like a rock tumbler. So, but the energy of them is just absolutely amazing. To work with the Russians is, to me, a privilege and a joy. So I wanted to be able to offer them to you guys as well. We run Crystal Cave for Catherine, who has owned these crystals since they came out of the ground. Well, since she received them the day after 9/11. So these are ones that have not been in circulation. There are Russians that have been out in circulation, obviously, since for over the last 20 years, but they're not Russian quartz. A lot of the Russian quartz is different. It's darker and it has tons of knowledge in it, but it doesn't have that complete blanket of warmth, complete blanket of healing energy and wrapping you in healing energy so that we can stop all this crap that is going on. So, because the energy levels of things just keep growing, we knew that we needed to try to spread the word about them to get them out even further out. So we decided to add them to my website as well as the Crystal Cave Etsy shop. And there are some here in the shop at Star and Splendor. So there's different versions of them everywhere. And if you see your Russian Lemurian, or if you touch your Russian Lemurian, you will know that it is yours. So if it's meant to be yours, then you'll figure that out. So we're just trying to let people know where they are and how to get them. So you can find all of those on the website at transformationalhealingbydawna.com. I actually put up the whole entire story and the lore in our blog, and I will put the link for that in the description as well. It's the Russian Lemurian story and lore in the blog. It's under the inspirational thoughts, and there's a link to it from the Russian Lemurian category page in the shop as well. So it's easy to find that up on the website if you want to learn all about the Russian Lemurians and their energy and working with the goddess of the Urals. And I'm really encouraging you to think about adding spiritual things into that daily life. Think about creating rituals for yourself. stirring things into your tea or your coffee in the morning, making an offering to the ancestors every day. There's so many different things that you could do that become ritual. Create a routine for yourself before you go to bed so that you can remember all of your dreams when you wake up. All of those sorts of things are ritual. Every day when you take a break in the afternoon, do something in the same way that reminds you of something spiritual. That's all it takes. It just takes that mindset and just thinking about and intending to have spirituality in your daily life. Why go through the slog and not feel connected to source or energy or nature or God, whatever you believe in for your path? And I follow more of an eclectic pagan path, and work more with nature and the cycles and the rhythms of the earth and the energies. And I believe that we are all one and that we all have different paths up that mountain of belief to spirit, to God, to universal life force energy. And that there's so many different ways to talk about ritual, so many different ways to talk about spirituality, but it all focuses on mindfulness, intention, and action. Remember, those are the three things that I say make up magic, just so you know. And just living your life with those intentions, living your life being mindful and being aware and sending out energy of love and compassion to those around you. So create your rituals, create your routines that are yours, that make you feel that spark of life, that inspire you to live a spiritual life and to not get stuck in the mundane day to day, and to not lose that spark of life that is inside of you and inside of each of us, and to celebrate it instead. So celebrate what you need and celebrate it with ritual. And I hope that that has helped you today. I know that it is a crazy other type of ritual day here in the US, being as I'm recording this one on Super Bowl Sunday. Now, come on, it's only 2:00 in the afternoon, but I'm sure there is tons of pregame rituals going on for everyone that likes to do that type of ritual. Now, do you kind of get the idea why I said so many things could be ritual? If you do the same things every year for Super Bowl Sunday, or the same things every year for Yule, for Christmas, for Easter, for Ostara, for May Day, different holidays, different celebrations, that's a ritual. You've created a ritual around something. I know lots of people that have ritual around Super Bowl Sunday. So take that enthusiasm and create a ritual for your everyday, so that you can feel connected and feel filled with joy. That's kind of where I was going with that. So many blessings, and I hope that you enjoy the day. When you watch on the replay, if you happen to watch this on a replay, make sure you comment down below, and I'll put in the link for all of those Russians and stuff. But there are lots of other videos about mindfulness and routine and adding intention and ritual into your daily life. So we'll see you soon, and join us next Tuesday, and we will chit chat about our theme for the week. So I hope you're enjoying your tea. Many blessings, and we'll see you guys real soon.